Looking at that. Really? I'm gonna shave my face. All right. Let's go, Lakers. Give everybody a couple minutes to get in. Hi, guys. I don't know.
You gotta press live.
Oh.
Right here. Go right there.
Live chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Elizabeth, hello. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello.
Good night, guys.
Good night, baby. I love you. Stop.
You
Don't play like that.
You stupid. What's up, guys? I don't mean to be rude. Hold on.
What am I
quick
doing?
second,
I
please.
don't know
This is what happens when you go live. Wait a second.
What?
You good for me, baby?
I can't. That's how we get the internet.
Oh, and I need it, don't I?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, guys? Taking over the airwaves. No, I'm not. Just
Oh,
figured.
you're good.
It's a nice night.
Taking over the airwaves.
What's good?
Yeah, you're good. Oh, you got 44
Nice.
people in there, babe.
What's good, everybody? What's up, Tasha? What's up, Lucky? What's up, Reality? Thank y'all for your prayers. Thank you, guys. God is good, man. God is good. You in the robe? Yeah, I got the night robe on right now. It's been a rough couple months, I want to say.
Yeah.
You know, because it was with the passing of her Uncle Joe. Salute. You know, and then I don't know if she mentioned it to you guys, but also her cousin just passed away. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? And we just came to the funeral today. And then 3 days ago, we almost lost Laylo. Crazy, bro. I spent all this time trying to protect my kids. You know how it is as parents. We try to do everything we can to protect them and try to avoid certain situations and certain peoples. And just him walking the dog almost cost him his life.
On the side. Yeah, they don't know the story at all.
No,
so
no one knows the story.
To tell them the story.
All right, awesome.
No, you can still hear it.
Oh, all right. I just wanted to be, just in case, because I saw that it said reconnecting. So, in case, I want to make sure. I might look stupid and stuff looking here, just like, am I supposed to say something? But, so it was like a couple days ago. A normal day, normal routine. It was actually a good day. That morning, Angie, Melissa, and Sue, Sue surprised Angie and took her horseback riding. And, you know, I've never done that, so I'm thinking that's awesome. But I'm also scared of a horse, you know what I'm saying? But it was a great day. They went horseback riding that morning, and they had a great time.
I haven't put the video out yet,
No,
so I will be uploading that video.
My bad. I snitched on it.
Wait a little bit so everybody can get in.
I will. I'll wait a little bit longer.
Say hi to everybody.
But I will. I'm sorry, guys. I'm being rude. You know me. I don't know how to have live manners. I'm still learning. Let me say hi to everybody. Tammy, Megan, Sandra, Elizabeth, Renee, hello. Yvonne, Humble. Is that Infinite? I need my glasses. Infinite Mama. I don't know. There's somewhere over there. But it was, all right, I'm not rude. All right, thanks, hello. Hey, Liz. Hey, Gigi. Hi, everybody. But yeah, it was a great day that day. It was like, I don't know, the mode of the day. I think did we watch Walking Dead? I'm about to say, because I think we even watched, that's how perfect the day was. We even was able to sneak in Walking Dead. And I didn't even ask Laylo to walk the dog. He just decided to do it himself. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's been doing it himself, but I mean, you know, he picked the time himself.
He's just a good boy.
He is a good boy, man. But reality is that it can happen at any time. So I'm going to tell you, the way I'm going to try to tell you the story is in pieces. The best way I can explain it. Like the way I introduced all the layers together. Laylo's perspective, my perspective, and Melly's perspective. The best I can. And thank God the Queen is here, so that way, if I need help, she can just chime right in. But you never think for a second that you're causing any harm when you have them in your daily routine. And that's how I felt. I was just gonna go walk the dog. And honestly, it was like 5 minutes. And I seen him walk the dog. He didn't say bye or nothing. He just walked the dog. He took the dog out. And it couldn't have been a couple of minutes later, Laylo's about to call me. This is my perspective real quick.
It was about 8:15, so we started.
Yeah, it's like 8:15.
We watched The Walking Dead.
See, we did watch Walking Dead. All right, so good. Yeah, so let me set the temperature, because that is important. And it's getting dark. You know, it's getting cold now. So it is getting dark. All right, now I'm getting warmed up. I was cold at first. It was chilly back here. Had to put the winter hat on. Guys, I'm being bald and beautiful, man. I was bald and beautiful all day, guys. You guys will be proud of me. I didn't enjoy it. I still don't enjoy it. Every time I see myself bald, I just want to punch him on the face.
I love it. I love it.
All right, so my perspective, I see it. Yo, what's up? And it's actually not Layla. You know what I'm saying? It's actually Kim, a friend of mine's. And she was like, and this would scare me because this is what I heard. So once again, this is my perspective, all right, guys? My perspective is I get the phone call and hung up, ready to go. Think they're done. Like, he's just leaking all over the floor. Like, I'm picturing him sprawled out. So I can't go tell Melissa and Angie because I know they're going to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're going to, like, not overreact, but you know what I mean? They're going to be hysterical. So I'm thinking I want to protect them. So I need to assess the situation first before I tell Melissa our son just got hit by a freaking car. Now, it could be bad. Now that I'm thinking about it, it could be bad. But at that moment, I just want to be honest. At that moment, all I'm thinking about is I got to protect them. I got to go see what's wrong with Layla. Now, remember, Layla went to go walk the dog. I think Melissa could sense something because I started running and I heard her say, babe, like trying to figure out like what I was doing. But I ignored her on purpose, you know, because I wanted to see what was going on. I opened the door and there's a lady, like just like kind of jumping around. So I'm thinking like, oh, it's like, damn, like this, it's all coming together because hearing the news, it feels like a dream. Like, nah, not my boy, you know, not my son. So now here's a lady right at the door, basically, I guess coming home. They'd be like, yo, you know, Layla's hurt or something. You know what I'm saying? So I let her in the house real quick and I haul ass. And here's the funny thing, because they always say that, you hear that cliche shit, that most accidents happen close to home. He was right around the corner. Like he didn't even take the dog out. I mean, the dog didn't even get a chance to use the bathroom yet. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how fast it happened. He was just walking and all of a sudden this thing happens. So I'm running there thinking I'm going to see my son leaking in the middle of the street. And as I go through this cut to get to the street faster, and the first thing I do is I see this person, and the person says to me, yo, I didn't see him. I'm sorry. So I'm like, you know, in your mind, you want to rage. Like, wait, this is the guy that hurt my son? But I knew that I couldn't go with those emotions because then that takes attention away from my son. Like, the attention needs to be on helping my son, not stopping me from fighting a person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my brain's thinking all this stuff real quick though, like how to act, like how are you supposed to act? Like, you don't, like, what's right, what's wrong, like what's the civil way, what's the proper way? Like, you know, you're just going with the emotion, you're thinking all this stuff, but your body's just reacting, and instinctively you're just moving, you know. So as I pass him, thinking all this stuff in my head, like, nope, don't do that. I see a bunch of people, and then I see my son there, like he's like not in the crouch position, but he's like on his butt, and he's sitting there like if you were like sitting really thinking hard. So he's laying like that, and there was about 5 to 8 people there, and they were all trying to help my son. You know what I mean? And they had a towel on his head.
I could show them the video. Should I show them the video?
We'll get to all the coverage in a second. So stay tuned because we'll show you.
I can't because it's on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
Well, you guys.
I could log on from here maybe.
We'll figure something out, or we could even show them from.
Guys, I'm in the chat. If you wanted to ask me anything, I'm in the chat while you listen to Kilo's Kilo telling the story. So
now my heart, like I was really afraid when I first got there. But now my mind is hopeful. Like, okay, my son's not leaking in the middle of the goddamn street like my brain was thinking. But he's holding a towel here, and everybody's like, yo, it's really bad. Like, as I'm walking up there, it's like, yeah, it's really bad. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, okay, now he's going to lift this thing up, and his fucking head is going to flap open or something. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, I'm hopeful, okay, he's not dead, but he might have a missing head or something. You know what I'm saying? And he's just like this, and there was a lady here, I think 2 ladies here, a dude here, it was all hard. Everything was like getting blurred, you know. But like, Laylo, you good? Laylo, what happened? You all right? He's like, no, Dad, I'm good. I'm all right. I'm like, let me see it. That's the first thing I wanted to see it, because I need to know what we're dealing with. How scared am I gonna have to be? Because at this point, you know, honestly, I feel like I'm the man of the house, and I try to, you know, strength is through me and stuff. So I need to be strong for him. So I need to know how to assess this, so I can keep him good or whatever, you know. And it's like,
meanwhile, where's Melly?
I think at this point is when I hear Melly coming. So now we'll rewind the story real quick.
And what do you hear?
We'll rewind the story a little bit, right? We won't even say the Melly part because yours ties into like the finishing of the story.
Okay.
So rewind the story, Laylo's perspective. Okay. Laylo's just gonna go walk the dog, talking with his friend, you know, so one of his best friends, you know what I'm saying?
Thank God.
And time to take the dog out. He wants to get on 2K. He's thinking, let me manage my time properly, doing all the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like thinking, you know, I know how to manage my time correctly and go walk the dog out. He goes to walk the dog, talking with his friend on the phone as he's walking down the hill. And it's weird because he must be paying attention but not paying attention, because he's talking to his friend, but he's sensing that something is wrong. He's sensing that this car.
Oh, he saw the car.
Is right, because he's like, wait, this car's doing something that it shouldn't be doing. But he's taught me. I mean, I want you to visualize that. One hand you have the leash, the other hand you have your phone. Like, I think that's important. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're you're just walking the dog like you always do. You're walking on the sidewalk. Yeah, it's like
doing everything right,
properly, like how you're supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? And he's just walking down the street, and it's like he's looking up and he sees this car coming, and the light's getting bigger, and he's wondering, like, this car better turn right where he needs to turn. You know what I'm saying? And instead, the car keeps going forward, where Laylo literally had to jump to try to save his life. At that point, he doesn't remember where the dog was. He doesn't know if he pushed the dog out the way. Did he throw the leash? Did they both get hit? Was the dog in the left hand, right hand? He really doesn't remember. But he tries to jump over the car, and he gets clipped. The bumper hits his knees, causing him to fall forward, hitting his head on the windshield. I got a picture of that. I can show you.
I got your phone.
I can show you a picture of that, so you can see it. Well, basically, he hits that, and he rolls off. And he said he tried to get up, but when he tried to get up, he said everything was spinning. It was just spinning. So he sat back down and tried to calm down. And he said he blinked, and there was a lady there trying to help him. He blinked again, and I was there asking him if he was okay. He blinked again, and Mommy was there. He blinked again, and his friends were there. Like, he doesn't remember Laylo.
Okay, so I do have it. Okay, so this is the car where the man coming up the street, the people around everywhere had said the car was towards the other house. So it wasn't like he sideswiped him. The way the hill goes, it kind of, you go up and you have to turn this way and then this way. Okay, so here's Laylo standing here. So the car was going up, but the car didn't turn. The car went into him. Mm-hmm. So this is what the car looked like. I don't know if you guys could see good.
Yeah, just like, let me see if I could.
There you go.
Hopefully I don't mess it up. But if you see right there, that's
where his head
That's
hit.
the smashed windshield. Like, so you can see exactly where his head impacted would be like the real centerpiece. You know what I mean? There.
And
that's
so
that's a big crack, bro. You got popped.
So
my boy, man.
So go ahead. Tell what had happened from there.
So that's Laylo's perspective. He blinked and everything was kind of shifting. So now we'll rewind the story again to Melly's perspective.
Okay, so I'll tell. I'll say from what happened with me.
Okay.
So I'm in the house. We just finished watching The Walking Dead. And Layla goes out to walk the dog. And I go into the back room, I think, to smoke a cigarette, whatever, get ready for to put Angie to sleep and clean up the house, whatever. So I go in the back, and all of a sudden I get a phone call. It's on Messenger, and I get a phone call, and it says it's Laylo's friend. So I pick up the phone, and he is all, like, frantic, like, Miss Lopez, I was talking to Laylo on the phone, and then all of a sudden, when he was walking the dog, and all of a sudden I didn't hear him no more, and I heard this man pick up the phone. I said, wait, what? And I start getting, like, I start having a little anxiety attack, like, wait.
Right. And they're thinking that he's getting...
They don't know what is going on. I guess even they thought he was getting jumped. Right. I didn't know if he was getting jumped. Right. I thought maybe, who knows, somebody could try to kidnap him. I don't know. Everything was going through my mind. So I go towards the front door, and I see Kilo pulling the dog in the house and running out. And he didn't tell me nothing. Like, he didn't say, babe, Laylo got hit by a car. Babe, I'm going out to check on Laylo. Nothing. All I get is this phone call. I see Kilo running out. I was like, okay, so he must know. But I don't know what he knows. So I see him leave. I come back in, and I yell for Angie, because Angie's in her room. She's getting ready for bed, whatever. Or she might have been talking on the phone. So I scream for Angie. Angie, we gotta go, baby. We gotta go. Something happened with your brother. Get your shoes on. Let's go. We gotta go. So she can't find her shoes. And I tell her to put my shoes on that were right near the door. Well, she wasn't. No, mommy, I'm just coming. I'm coming. So we go. I run out the house. She don't got no shoes on. I'm running as fast as I can down. It's only around the corner, right? So I get to the end, and I see lights. I turn the corner, I see all the lights, the cop cars, everything. I still don't know what's going on. I'm screaming down the hill, what's going on? What's happening? I have no idea, but I know my baby's hurt or something's wrong with him. Right. So I get past where the car was, where you saw where the car was. Where the car was not where he was hit. Right. I go where the car was, and there's the dude, the same dude that went to Kilo.
He was like, yo, I'm sorry.
He came to me, and he was like, Melissa, I'm sorry, I didn't see him. Okay, now you're wondering, how does he know our name? We know him. We've been living around this area for years, okay? We know who he is, okay? So just seeing who was saying it kind of like put you in shock right off the bat. Like, wait a second, what? You? Anyway, I passed by him. I'm still screaming. Nobody's fucking answering me. Right. Nobody's answering me.
I'm still over there. Now, at this point, I'm still by Laylo, thinking in my head, all right, if he moves this, I'm going to see his head flap open. So it's like I can hear her saying,
and I can't see nobody
frantic because no one's answering.
I can't see nobody because all the lights are flashing in my eyes, so everybody looks dark. I still can't see where Laylo is.
Because at that point, a cop is coming. Like, everybody got there almost at the same time as Melissa got there, because I got there first. All of a sudden, the cop came. I think the ambulance came.
Thank you, Steph.
And then Melissa came, all simultaneously, but it took longer for Melissa. Oh, thanks, Get Fit.
That's Stephanie.
Oh, salute, appreciate you. But so now I'm like, I want to see this. They're like whispering when I got there, like, yo, it's bad. So I'm like, damn, man, it's gonna flip open.
You could see the blood coming through the thing.
So,
okay?
Yep, but when he opened it, it was like he had a hole right here. You couldn't see it. It just looked like so much. It looked like so many cuts, didn't it? His ear was so fucking swollen, bro.
Okay.
And
so listen. Okay, so that's what he sees, right? So now I come up, and I see everything, and I don't understand. I'm like having a panic attack, anxiety attack. I just ran almost a whole block, and I'm like, what's going on? Where's my baby? And I'm screaming, and nobody's really talking to me. I see. Somebody says he got hit by a car. What? Okay. So then this is what okay, this is going to be graphic. It is going to be very sensitive.
It's not for everybody, so if you have a sensitive stomach,
not for everybody.
Not wanna.
I'm going to show you, and let me just tell you, because of the day and age that we're in, and another reason I had my phone, I video all the time, okay? You might think, how the hell would she want to, take out the recorder, right? Well, we all know this world is fucking crazy and people are getting killed and mistreated and everything else, okay? So I took out my phone and I recorded everything that I could, that I felt like if these police officers don't treat my son right, if the ambulance doesn't do the right thing, I'm gonna have it recorded, okay? And thank God that I did. But okay, so I'm gonna show you the video.
I didn't even see his knees at that point.
Just be aware.
I just knew he was talking. Once he was talking, I felt relieved. I was like, oh. But then Melissa, and especially Angie, oh my God, Angie was having a freaking panic attack.
Yeah. So I get there and
good,
Angie's seeing everything, just like me. We're both shocked. Yes,
luckily,
there was a lot.
There was a friend of ours
there was a lot
that
of
lived
blood
across the street. She grabbed Angie a little, and Angie hung out with her daughter, but she was still hysterical.
She went in the car with her. Yeah.
All right, so I won't go too far. I'm gonna pause the story there, and we'll show you some footage, and then we'll go on, and then I'll continue with it.
Okay.
But let me tell you, man, that shit is like something you don't never. Like we made jokes like after it was like, man, all the shit I'll do to try to protect you, bro, and all it was walking the dog. Like I had to be worried about you walking the dog.
All right. Here, hold this thing.
So remember right now, man, what's wrong with me, man?
Baby, you gotta calm down.
Ah, man! Hey, I tell you to
He's
calm
in
down
shock right here.
Right? Just relax.
He wouldn't hurt.
I'm gonna be straight, bro!
No.
I'm just mad. I'm tight.
Mad because of what the guy did.
I'm alright. Stop crying. I'm good.
Go, lady. He's not like that.
Keep your hands off your head.
Just a little glimpse. See, that hurts, right? I can't even watch that. That makes me hurt. That makes me mad. But he was in shock. I mean, and wouldn't you? And it sucked though, because all right, so
Other than your knees, is there anything else hurt?
Hold on.
I didn't even know his knees were like hurting at that point too, because all I was worrying about was his head. And once he opened it up and I saw like it was just like scratches, and he was talking to me, and I asked him too. I was like, "Yo, Laylo, did you get knocked out? Like, did you wake right up? Like."
I don't know if they can see. This is at the hospital, where that's the
Staples.
The Staples.
Let me see if I could.
You could see. Don't get it too close. They might not want to see
I know.
that.
Sorry, guys. Like I said, it's going to be graphic, but.
Okay, so go ahead. Carry on with the story.
I'm sorry.
Now.
That was a little unnecessary.
That was all close up.
I just mean like,
guys.
look at that. You want to see? Sometimes, I know me. I'll be like, oh my God, and I get closer, but.
Go ahead. Carry on now.
But so you can see that he was clearly in shock, right, guys? It's like all right. Think about it now. Let's put Laylo's shoes on real quick. It's a good kid, thinking he's doing all the right things. Like, wait a minute. My mom and dad always said, walk on the sidewalk, not the street, and stay away from cars. And that's what I did. And when that car came, he said that car just, he said he doesn't remember hearing the tire screeching or anything. Like, he felt like, and then when I talked to the neighbors, they said the car was actually facing their house. Like, when you see the car there, it's parked right there to the side. So he moved the car. So at that point, he came straight forward at late. All right, so in the area that it is, it's like a little hillside. So like if a car did go there, it'll probably get hit outward, and that's probably how the car. Plus, he probably tried to turn it when he seen my son or something. But what the point was I was trying to make?
But let me tell you, man,
that he should have.
The point that I was trying to make was that he was coming full at Laylo. Like there was no screeching of the tires or anything like that. Like he came straight at him, and he so what Laylo's thinking is, man, I did all the right things, and then this car jumps the sidewalk and hits him. Jumps the goddamn sidewalk. That's just crazy. So it's clear that he's in shock, and now, especially when I was there, he was being strong, and maybe that's because, once again, I'm the man, and you're always strong, Chop my leg off.
Yeah, Kilo wasn't there.
We can walk that off. You know what I'm saying? But
Kilo wasn't there when Laylo was having a fit like that.
Don't worry, it's gonna get there because it's.
Well, they have some questions, but I'm gonna answer all the questions.
If you guys don't mind, I answer all the questions at the end. I'll wrap this up fast then. I'll pause it again too because then Melissa can take it further. I'm just gonna take it to my perspective.
By the time you answer the question, by the time you finish the story, their questions will probably be answered.
What's the question?
Anyway. Oh. No, their questions will be answered by the time you finish the story.
So back to my perspective, because now there's two. Like, once I felt mommy there, I felt like he was in good hands. Like now I was needed in a different way. And when my daughter cries and she's like that, I'm not gonna lie to you, I get anxiety. I get affected. So now I'm bugging. I'm like, okay, hold on. I was just trying to protect them, and now they're here. Like, why are you here? I'm thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you here? I don't want you here. Like, and that makes no sense. Your son is here. Like, you're supposed to be here. But like I said, I don't know how to think. All I was thinking was, wait, I was just trying to protect you, and now you guys are affected. You know what I'm saying? And then I see Angie barefooted out there, and it's just... So now at that point, I know that his mommy's here, and mommy's gonna make sure things are good. Like, even when we go to the hospital, I'm gonna be like, yep. But Melissa's gonna be like, question. So I know that she's actually better suited at this point for Laylo. You know what I'm saying? So now my attention goes to like Angie. Like, I want to get her to feel normal. And a couple people offered like to grab her, but I felt like they couldn't console her like I can console her. It needed to be returned back to normal. We need bedtime. We need, you know what I'm saying, like structure. We need to hang out. We need to talk real fast and get, you know, like I can cheer you up. So at that point, I start saying, well, look, babe, I'm gonna bring Angie back to the house and take care of her. So now we'll pause right here, then we'll go forward to Melissa going to the point of going to the hospital to answer any questions right now, or am I gonna still keep going?
Okay, so...
Was the driver drunk? Okay, great question, Yvonne.
So...
The driver passed the sobriety test. And I guess there's an opioid test, but I don't know how that's possible because everybody we talked to said, well, you got to do a blood test for that. But supposedly the cop told Melissa
that he passed both the sobriety test and the opioid test,
so,
and that they couldn't, but they took his license on spot because they know something was up, but that it wasn't intentional, and they couldn't prove that, you know, he wasn't drunk or anything. So they took his license. Meanwhile, the guy is there the whole entire time. Like, my son is here bleeding, you know, and just got hit by the dude, and he's just still there. And so Kilo leaves with Angie.
But yeah, he wasn't drunk or nothing.
He wasn't drunk. We can't say for sure, you know,
so
unless we get a blood test.
Before we go with the story, that's what I was going to say, guys. So that's why it's really important now. This leaves you to only wonder. Was he on his cell phone texting? Was he smoking a cigarette and it fell out his finger and it burnt his lap and he looked down? Did he spill his coffee? Did he look to the left really quick? Did he sneeze really hard and close his eyes? Because this is like, are we going to talk, like, for us to get past this, are we chalking this up to...
Oh my God, Anchor, thank you so much. There was no reason, the cop said there was no reason that he should have hit your son. Your son was on the sidewalk with the dog, walking his dog on the sidewalk. He said it was evident that, you know, something happened. Whether it was, just like Kilo said, the phone or whatever.
Any reason. Like, I don't... What can you blame it on if he's not drunk and he's not high on drugs? Okay, then what else caused him to do this then? And I feel like... Do you guys agree with me? Shouldn't we know that?
You know
Shouldn't
what?
we get to know why this happened?
I have to go and get the police report to see. There was a woman on her porch smoking a cigarette that saw the whole entire thing. Mm-hmm. So the policeman took questioned her and took her statement. So, you know, and so I want to go over there and speak with her.
Thanks, Corey Journey. Appreciate
Corey, baby. Hey, thank you.
Oh, that's what's up.
So where were we though? So anyway, I want to I want to see what she saw.
Humble chick said, is he in the hospital? So at this point, and if I see any questions, I'll try to chime in real quick. So at this point, he was still in the ambulance. And then now, go ahead, Melissa. You want to continue? Because I was going to start saying how
So he leaves. I have to try to he's getting prepared to get onto the ambulance. Okay. I say, okay, I'm going to go with him. And the police officers say, well, you can't go with him.
Well, you know what? Before we go there, I want to rewind just a little bit. And there's no disrespect or a dig to our police department or our EMTs down here. Okay? Because It's not a dig, but this is just reality, and we're being honest right now. Rewind about how the lack of compassion. With Laylo going to shock. That's why I was tying that up. Like, so Laylo's clearly in shock, and he's
right.
And he's,
well, first
and
of all,
he sees his mom.
Getting it from Laylo and from other people that were watching. There must have been at least 25 people out there, okay, who saw the whole, aftermath. But there was a good 3 people that they took statements from who saw the whole entire thing, and one of them lived right across the street from where he was, so we got what she saw.
Thank God, man.
Which they weren't very happy with the police.
Right.
Of how they handled
the situation.
They made it seem like Layla was like, I could see they were trying to calm him down by saying that he just got a little scrape or whatever, but it definitely wasn't a little scrape.
The cop tried to underplay the injury to Layla. Now, maybe he tried to do that in protection of Layla.
Probably because he was
But it just,
out.
At that point, it just seemed like you're disrespecting. Like, why are you downplaying the situation? My son just got hit by a car.
Yeah,
and
so his boy was out there, like, getting
head.
pissed off.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he feels like, his friend feels like, if it wasn't a white guy, that he would have went to jail, and he should have went to jail.
That's what my friend said. Yep.
So
shout out, homie.
Yeah. So, but anyway, not to bring up that, but it's serious.
We're not gonna do a race car like
we're
that.
Not. We're not. But that's what he said, and I don't know. You just never know. Anyway, that's why I was recording. Okay, just to have everything in place just in case. So anyway, Laylo was freaking out. And then on
top of that, humble chick, right? And so Laylo still, so like you saw that video of Laylo like, what that? So that kind of continues like more. Because Melissa hugs him and tries to console him.
He was calm, and then he was trying to think and answer a question, and he couldn't think. And it freaked him out, and that's why he would act like that. Like, and then he would say, why did he do this? I have another clip where it says, why would he do this to me? How could he do this? What was he thinking? I was on the sidewalk. It's scary when you think you're doing the right thing.
And then the EMT, like, is gonna go help him, and he's like, hey, listen, the one thing that we're not gonna do, is you're not gonna scream in my face.
And so here's Laylo. I'm sorry. You know how my son is. He's very respectful. He's a good boy. Yep. And so he starts apologizing.
And that's the EMT. He's like, wait, what?
And I was upset. So anyway.
I wasn't here for that. I was just remembering the story. So I just wanted to make sure that was
consoling him and everything. And of course,
and then the cop
Laylo starts screaming, yelling. Had nothing to do with me. It's okay, baby. I know, whatever. He looks at me and is like, you need to come over here. You're not making it better. The fuck?
This is the cop says.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, my son is, just got hit by a car. He's not usually like this.
Sorry, guys, plug in the charger.
So, anyway, they don't let me go on the ambulance due to there was 3 people on the ambulance. So he had to go by himself, and I hear the guy.
We'll get to that.
I hear the guy saying, the same cop saying she can't go. He could go by himself because he's 16, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. So now I'm in the middle of, like, this whole thing. Kilo left with Angie.
We'll get to that too, T-Bori.
Kilo left with Angie. They're about to put him on the ambulance, and I'm still in shock, and I'm standing there like.
It's clear he was in shock.
Yeah,
and he had the right to be in shock. I'm sorry, baby. Go ahead.
Yes.
Right, like he had that right to be in shock.
Yeah.
And she was probably the first traumatic life experience he had. Like, I almost could have been dead. Like.
He didn't know, like, if his legs were gonna be okay, and he's a runner. He is very sportsy. He's into football. Running is his life. Running is hopefully still going to be his scholarship.
Oh, it is going to be his.
Okay? This boy has goals. It's not like he's just like, I'm going to take a late night walk and just walk in the middle of the street.
He was training for the football, and then it got canceled.
Right.
So that was a heartbreak. So then he's like, I'm going to focus to running. And then this freaking thing happens.
He initially ran him over. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He didn't go underneath the vehicle.
My son jumped.
Thank God he's athletic.
If you ask Laylo, he will tell you, if I did not jump, I would be gone.
Yep.
Like, he is convinced that he saved his own life, and I believe him. And
so do I.
And he did.
So anyway, Laylo goes on the ambulance.
So, yeah.
He reassures me, Mom, I'm okay. I'm okay. And I'm telling him, Laylo, you got to stay calm in there, baby. You got to stay calm. And
he's not in jail. I question mark. Exactly. And that's what my boy was saying. Like, wait, they didn't lock him up?
They couldn't get him on anything.
For endangerment to a minor? They didn't lock him up for reckless driving?
I guess
they
it was
did it
an
to my boy. They locked
accident.
him right up. You know why they didn't do that, right?
That's what this dude said.
And that's why I'm like, well, I don't feed into that.
That's
I'm just
what
like,
he
well,
said.
listen,
We try not to think like that.
I don't know. It's just going to be positive, like positive thoughts,
All right, so they couldn't get him on anything.
So now they're in the hospital.
So now he goes in the ambulance, and I'm stuck out there like, okay, I can't go on the ambulance. Kilo's at the house with Angie. Yeah. The cop says, Miss Lopez, you cannot drive. You can, because I'm hyperventilating. I'm good. Like I could function.
You guys can imagine your mothers. You can imagine how you would be.
So he's like, okay, you're not driving. Okay. Yeah. Well, I call Kilo. I'm like, babe, I gotta go. Like, and I can't go on.
I was willing to take her.
I didn't know. Well,
but her mom was there. And anytime
mom,
Sue's there, I just feel so.
I called my mother and I said, Ma, I need you to come. Layla just got hit by a car. And, my mom came. And so I went to the hospital with my mother. So when I went to the hospital, Layla was there already. He got the CAT scans. He got, I'm not going to say the whole workup because I feel like they just wanted to make sure that there wasn't any big bleeding in his brain or broken bones. So we had pretty severe concussion.
So there's the answer to the question.
Yeah, he had a pretty severe concussion. He had.
So like I said, when he got hit, not to cut you off, he did. It was spinning for a while. Yeah.
So when he first got hit, and then we got this from Laylo later. Mm-hmm. When he first got hit, he doesn't know if he blacked out. He didn't feel like he did, but then he did. Because when he got up, he said the world was spinning. And he had to sit himself down. He said when he sat down and he closed his eyes, the next minute he opened his eyes up, and the lady was there holding his head. The next time he closed his eyes, opened his eyes up, and I was there. So it was like...
Thank you, Bridget.
Bridget. Thank you, Mama.
How would I not know that? Thanks, Bridget.
So he did black out. He was blacking out.
And even right now, we can kind of see like he still is affected. Like
he's affected.
He's recovering, and you could see it.
He's getting headaches. His hips hurt. His knees
normal
hurt.
Percussion stuff. Yeah, like he's banged up.
He's getting a little confused at times, which I'm not saying anything to him because I don't want to scare him, but I will write everything down. So anyway, the next day, Lady is okay. Lady got a concussion and she got puncture wounds on her wrist. She did not get she made it. I don't know if Laylo dragged her out of the way. I don't know. We don't know. Laylo can't remember either. It
just wasn't their time.
So we went to, we did go speak to a lawyer. So that's where it stands right there. And obviously, because we spoke to a lawyer, we can't really talk much about anything else. But he is okay. I do have to really keep a close eye on him because, like the doctor said, it could be a slow bleeding. So let me just tell you, guys, when I posted that I needed prayers, this was in the middle. This was me at the hospital waiting for the CAT scans, okay? Waiting for the x-rays, waiting for my baby to be seen. So I knew that I needed prayers and I needed them fast. Not to mention, when he went to sleep, I was in fear that something bad could happen because my cousin just died and he had a seizure and he fell down the stairs and bumped his head. He went to sleep and he was gone in the morning. So now I'm thinking, oh my God, my son, and I couldn't sleep. Obviously, I didn't get no sleep for the past couple days. I didn't get really any sleep, but he is okay. He's okay.
He is.
And I'm just watching him really closely and
being patient with him. We didn't let him do no schoolwork. Because it's messed up because they said that he had a concussion and everything, right?
Oh yeah.
But they didn't tell us like
what
how
not to
we
do.
Should treat it or what he could do and not do.
They gave me paperwork, and when I took Layla to his pediatrician the next day, they said, "Wait, this is the only paperwork they gave you?" He said, "I get more paperwork for an ear infection." Yep. You should have definitely had more paperwork on what he's supposed to be doing, what he's not supposed to be doing. All they told me was if he throws up more than once, to bring him in.
Yeah, and to find out that no, he's not supposed to really use his brain. He's not supposed to play video games. He's not supposed to watch TV. He's not supposed to read. He's supposed to literally rest his brain.
My son.
But no, we got him playing video games and on the phone, and We didn't know that was a no-no. And so now, you know what I'm saying?
Lay down and keep his head propped up. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know
so
nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, he's got a really bad concussion.
Yes, throwing up is the first sign. He almost, when he was in the hospital because he got 5 staples in his head.
Yeah.
When he was in the hospital, when he got out, we were about to leave and he got up out of the bed. He said, "Ma, I feel like I'm going to throw up." So I said, "Okay, throw up here, now, right here in this hospital. You know, we're not leaving because you feel like you're going to throw up." And so I go out and I'm like, he feels like he's going to throw up. You know, what do I do? They were just very nonchalant. And
right.
Like Giovanna was telling me, you know, don't, you know, he needs to be seen by somebody else. You can't just take him to the ER because they don't treat you. They want to know that you're not dying on spot, and that's it, you know? Like, and not to mention, I was so afraid that they were going to be like, you know, I couldn't go in the room because of the COVID, and that, you know, I was just, and I'm all by myself at the hospital. My mom drove me to the hospital, but she couldn't go in. So I'm...
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yes, I was all by myself in there. Like, it was hard. So shout out to all you single freaking mothers out there. I give you the world, okay? Because you guys do it every freaking day by yourself. You don't even have an option to have somebody there. So I can't imagine having to go through this alone as a single mother.
I can only imagine. It's rough, man. It's rough being together as a team. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Really, I really appreciate you all. You have no idea.
That's why I did want to get on and kind of just say too, like, man, you never know. Your daily routine, the things you do every day, you take it for granted. Like, he's been walking his dog every night. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, so while we still got life, keep living. Keep living, man, but keep your eyes open because there's somebody making a mistake and you might have to save your own life. You know what I'm saying? But it's tough, man. But he's been sleeping a lot, resting and healing.
That's the thing. And yes, he is sleeping more than usual, which is concerning me. But, you know, when he's up. So he's okay. Yeah. I saw somebody said something about
somebody said you can get the cops in trouble too, like, or make a report on the cops. And I almost feel like taking it that far, but really, I just want to hold this guy responsible, and I kind of want to move past this tragic experience.
Yes, he got a ticket. I don't know if he got a ticket for a hit, but he got a ticket for an infraction. I don't know what it was for.
Angie and her big brother. Yeah, Christine. And it was sad too.
That is Angie's.
I'm home with Angie, so I see the other half. And Angie was not good at all, and it was hard to get her back and to make her I'll talk safe.
I'll see if I can get him to see a neurologist. I think that is the best idea too. So I gotta write that down.
Well, we gotta try everything. We want to be certain. At this point, I don't think you could afford downplaying something like, nah, it's fine. He's strong, and that's the thing that scares me because it happens to me.
They said, look at your exterior. Handling it. Tony wanted to go get him, to go get the guy. But you can't do that, you know. You know how my Tony is. He's very, he thinks about it and he does it. I mean, I told him, like, no, Tone, no. We gotta do this the right way.
Becca, Kilo, did he hit him on purpose? Like me and Chris had any problems?
No.
Nah.
Laylo felt like it.
Everybody loves me.
Yeah, everybody
loves me.
No,
so it's definitely nothing like that. Like, that's what I was telling even my son, because my son felt like he did on purpose. I said, listen,
because how could you not turn?
I said, listen, I know this guy, and if I know this guy, he's killing himself right now. Mm-hmm. He's probably thinking like, oh my God, like he can't sleep. Like this isn't a bad kid. This isn't a bad person. He's
not even a kid. He's 27, but we knew him
as a kid,
since he was a kid. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
and he knew Laylo since Laylo was a baby. So it's a very hard situation.
They have a great family, man. They're not bad people, man. It's a tough situation. And listen, and I don't care how much I enjoy your family and like you and respect you. Like, you got to be held responsible for this. Like, it does. Like, friendship has nothing to do with this. I wouldn't say we're friends, but I wouldn't say we're enemy. Like, we're associates. I know them. I know the family. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's tough. That's why I try to reassure them. Listen, I know this guy. This guy didn't try to do this shit on purpose, man. And I'm telling you right now, he's probably beating himself up. But I'm not going to reach out to him. He deserves to beat himself up. He needs to learn something from this, too. He almost killed somebody, man. You almost killed somebody you even knew. Like, I can only imagine him thinking like, damn, man. You know, people respect me. So imagine imagine if that was you and you hurt somebody that you respect. How you gonna feel? And you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is not having good night sleeps. I'm telling you.
This happened in New Haven. No. This happened in my area, not in New Haven.
Right in the comfort of your own neighborhood.
Yeah.
In your own community where you know everybody. Hey, Joe. Hey, Fred.
Yep.
Be careful. Love you. Always say I love you. Always say I love you, man.
This is what gets me.
Because you don't know.
Okay, this is what gets me. Now, Angie is traumatized. Angie doesn't even want Kilo to go outside and walk the dog.
None of us are allowed to walk. I mean, I'm trying to break her out of it, but...
How do you reassure your child that it won't happen again? That if you stay on the sidewalk, you won't get hit by a car.
Right.
Always stay on the sidewalk. So now your kid is fucking on the sidewalk.
And get hit by a car.
And the car runs him down. Okay?
Even
how
ladies
do you
affected.
make your child overcome that? It's not going to be easy. It's not. It's not going to be easy.
It's not. But like I was saying, even ladies affected because of I walked.
Now every time he leaves and go, I don't even know if he's going to want to walk anymore. Like, I wouldn't want to walk for a while.
I would hope not. I would want him to get back on the horse. And
so would I.
Don't
but
let
really,
this car
in the back
stop
of
you
your mind,
from living your life. Just keep your eyes open because there's somebody about to make a mistake.
Like if he was drunk or something, okay, then it'd be like, okay, well he was drinking, so that's why that happened. But there's like no.
I know, freak accident, man. Those are real. What is that? What is that movie?
I say that all the time.
Freak accidents are real, bro, and that is a prime example of a freak accident. Something that doesn't have any reason. Like there's no real reason why this happened, but it did. So I would hope that he wouldn't try to find reasoning in something that doesn't have reason.
Yeah,
and just let it go. You know what I'm saying? And let it go.
Hold on, let me read something.
Maybe he was texting. That's what I'm saying. Like we don't know. Like he could have been picking a booger and looking at it real quick. Like
say it.
But,
like the cop didn't tell us anything.
I know. Well, we don't even know. Okay.
We'll know.
Here's
we'll
the thing
know
too.
we
don't know nothing about that side of perspective. We don't. I didn't talk to him. I didn't reach out to him. He didn't reach out to me.
Okay, so yes. Is it Megan? I think it's Megan. That he did stop. He stopped, gave all his information.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was there.
He didn't run. The only thing I wish he wouldn't have did was that he moved the car. And I believe in a crime scene. Well, it's not a crime scene, but in an accident, you're not supposed to.
No, you're not.
You're not supposed to touch the vehicle because if they wanted to gauge the speed you were going, they would need to know where the car was parked. So the only thing I don't like that he did was move the car. But that's neither here or there now. You know what I'm saying?
Lighting a candle for your family and praying. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. And you know what? And I'll take all that positive energy, man. And we are doing all the right steps. Like this guy is going to be held accountable, and Layla's going to be compensated in some way. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully,
I pray that later on down the line
we can get closure. I think all the thing that me and Melissa want is we want to know why this happened. What did you do or didn't do? Like, were you texting? Like, we just want you to man up and be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, but besides that, he's gonna learn his lesson.
Thank you, Ming.
But I can't believe
it,
man.
Sorry about later on. I cried my eyes out. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. That's why I wanted to touch base with everybody and be like, listen, things are good now.
I really wanted to make a video or something, but I just wasn't ready. Like, I wasn't ready to go over it. Even now, it's hard for me to go over.
I know, to relive
because
it.
you feel the same emotion. Like, just hearing my son still, like, oh my God, I'm alive. I'm alive.
I know, it says it every day. Hey,
like,
still alive.
And when all the people around there were like,
yes, you are.
Like, he ran him over. Like, he ran right into him. Like,
even in the hospital, they said he had like a big pain tolerance. Like when they stapled him up,
he didn't have no Novocaine.
Just stitched him right up after accident.
They said to him, well, I can give you Novocaine, but it's gonna hurt more than the staples. So Lalo said, you know what?
Staple me up.
Staple me up. Go for it.
Okay, Rambo. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, Rambo.
And the cop, there was a cop.
You want some gunpowder?
The cop was there.
Some fire?
The cop was there, and he was asking me, more questions and asking Laylo questions. You know, he had to make sure he was okay to answer them. So once he knew that he was okay, and Laylo, you know, things were still kind of fuzzy, but he answered, you know, what he could. I had asked the cop because Laylo said, "Ma, just squeeze my hand real tight." So I'm squeezing his hand real tight, and he's saying, "Ma, tighter, Ma." And I'm trying because they're stapling his head at this time. So I'm trying to hold him tight. And I look at the cop and I'm like, "Can you want to come over here and hold his hand for me and squeeze it real tight? Because I can't squeeze it tight enough." Right. And he looked and he was like, and he came over later and he said, "Me and my partner, we wanted to see. We couldn't believe that he just took it like that." Like he took the staples like Respect. That. So the police officer, you know, gave
at the end of the day. Okay, at the end of the day,
made him feel good.
Police officers did what they were supposed to do.
Oh no, they were good. It was that one cop that was just an asshole. Like he was an asshole to me, to Laylo. He was just,
you know, because it's hard to be, you know, and it's almost like I don't want to defend the cop, but it's like they're not paid to be compassionate. So you almost don't expect that. You know what I'm saying? But
is that
at
your
the
friend,
same time,
Matt?
Oh, I don't know.
Right here?
I can't see anything.
Oh no, that's a girl.
Nope. I don't have any female friends. Just you, boo. Just you.
I thought it was a guy. It said Matt on it.
But yeah, that's why I wanted to put closure to it too. Like almost talk about it. Because, you know.
I was in shock to even be screaming at anybody. I was more worried about my son than anybody at that time.
It was. I'm not going to lie to you. It's been a few days and we're still feeling it. We're still going through it. Like we're like, you know when you're not right. Like our body went through something. Like Laylo got hit by the car, but we are all recovering with him. You know, and it's crazy. Even Angie, like Angie hurt my feelings too the other day because she was like, and then we made jokes about it because you know me and Laylo will do that to make Angie feel better. Like we'll start, she's scared of something, so we'll make jokes about it.
The angels were definitely watching.
God is good. Like listen, I tell them, listen, God, that's why we're good people. Good people. God love good people. He tried to protect us people. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely protected. It wasn't his time. Even like with his phone, he got this little baby chip on his phone right in the side. Nothing wrong with it. And it's not even his phone. It's the case. Like, look at that. God even protected your phone. You know? But I was going to say something. I was going to say, we made light of it with Angie. What did she say? She said, and it made me feel bad because she was like,
yeah, Trace.
If I close my eyes, I see Laylo laying there crying.
Yep.
And I was like, that hurt my heart. Like, ooh, shit, really?
Hit me up on IG. I'm here to help you.
That's what's up, Corey. Thank you.
Thank you.
And so we went in the room. It was like, yo, man, I'm just really traumatized, man. When she closes her eyes, all she sees is you crying. And we started like laughing a lot. It made her laugh. And made her, you know, it kind of like softened it. You know, so we're getting her out of it too. Like even with the walking, I was gonna, like Layla was like, yeah, let's all walk together, like to like try to help Angie get through it. Like that's how brave he is. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he got two.
And he couldn't even walk. He couldn't even walk.
He's like, yo, let's walk.
He wanted to walk for his sister. Like
it was a freak accident. Angie, that'll never happen again. You know what I'm saying?
I just gotta say, like, okay, this child, and you know I'm right. He has been so perfect since he was a baby. Like, he has. Like, I was always like, how the hell? Like, how the hell is he so good?
Thank you, reality.
You know what I'm saying? How is he so good?
How did we get so lucky?
How did we get so lucky? Like, he is good in school. He loves sports. He's a good brother. Like, not saying that my other son isn't a good boy. But like, okay, you know how you have your child that gives you heckle, and then you have the child that like
you have your night child and you have your son.
Puts himself to sleep, and like, okay, like he don't give you no hard time. I always felt like something bad was going to happen to him.
Really?
Always. So when this happened, I was like, oh my God, like, this is it. I just felt like, you know, he was just, you know, I don't know.
Don't think like that.
I did. Because he was such a good boy. He's so good. Like, he's different. He's really different. When he was little, we used to say he was like, a viejo, like it's an old man. I used to call him little viejo because he had such an old soul at such a young age, right? Like he was so mature all the time.
He was advanced, like, right, in a sense.
And I always I always felt like that. And like when this happened, I was like, please, dear God, please don't. No. You know what I mean? Like, no. And so it kind of, it just,
I don't know.
I'm traumatized too because I can't, what do I say? I don't want you going out. Don't go out. Don't walk the dog. Don't. I don't want you to do that. Ma, can I walk down to the corners? I don't want you to walk down.
Are there going to be cars there?
Yeah. Like, what do you do? What do you do? Like, this is not even.
That's why you put a spin on it. And you be scared of silence. Because you want them to be brave. You don't want them to have that fear.
Oh,
I want you to be able to walk by every single car.
You always get
and
scared when your kid walks out the house. But like,
thank you, reality. And it went by so fast. I thought I said thank you really low, but
thank you, Erica.
I appreciate everybody's love, man, and always.
You two raised such an amazing, strong, smart young man.
Thank you, man. And we still got raising to do. You know what I mean? We're not even done. And that's the scary thing. Like, damn, man, we're preparing you for this world. And it's just an eye-opener. It really is an eye-opener. And you know how, like, that movie Saw? The guy just makes... All he really wants to do is get a new perspective in life, like, appreciate it. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't... And I feel like that's what we all got right now.
Star,
we got a new perspective. Like, whoa, man. Wow.
He doesn't.
What's that?
He said, "Does the guy own property?" Nah. He's only 27, so he's like, I don't really think so. But I mean, I'm just happy that my baby is good and that they're gonna get him the right doctors at least, you know, to make sure that he's okay. And I won't have to worry, you know, if my insurance doesn't cover this specialist at this time, you know, everything will be okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get back to my vlogs. You guys know I was on a roll doing like daily vlogs and stuff. I just gotta get back up to it. But I promise, if I don't, I will come on live to check back in, to check with you guys and to talk or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did have insurance. He had insurance. I don't know.
Now you gotta look up when you hear shit cracking. Yeah. The trees be falling.
I don't know what kind of insurance.
Yeah, we'll keep you up to date.
Yeah.
Like, this is just like letting you guys know, like,
that he's okay.
Lalo got hit by a car, but he's recovering, and things are looking really good right now. And because we're gonna be positive, you know, but we'll go to the next phase of it, like the legal terms and everything else, at a later date when we're still going through it too. He did get a chance, and here's the part that I'm happy about.
It was that one cop that was like that.
He's going to be able to get the proper care, better than our insurance could probably get him, because
Aw, Tammy.
because of this whole thing. So he did get set up to go see a chiropractor. He's going to see another doctor. He's going to get the proper X-ray. He's going to get the proper care. We're going to protect his investment and his love for sports and his desire to have a healthy body to chase his dreams. So we're going to make sure that we don't underplay anything. Like,
did you tell him that the day before, because remember Layla was working, so Layla saved up all his money. And
no, I didn't tell him that, baby.
Layla had just went and bought a new pair of sneakers.
Of running shoes, because
with his own money, they were like $100.
Right,
he was feeling good.
More than that.
Yeah, because I want to. Oh, really?
Oh, no. I think they were like $100. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So he said he wanted to start, practicing his running again, so that when track came up, he wanted to train himself.
Yep.
And that morning, he put his freaking running shoes on and he ran. And he ran far, and he came back all sweaty and everything.
Yeah, glistening. Oh, Diesel, and shit, like, yo, boy, you put a shirt on, bro. What the hell are you doing, man?
Yeah, like,
go take a shower, bro.
He was ready to train, and then
this
night. Then that's what happened. It's like, it's so
with
scary.
Those sneakers on.
With the sneakers on, and he was so upset. He was like, my sneakers. Like up. Later on, he was like, I'm like, Layla, it's fine. Your sneakers are fine. And then he'll be like, you're right. I'm alive.
This is the thing too, because I saw someone say
he had to keep saying that to himself.
It was someone's like, y'all gonna get 20K. How we're gonna treat it is that it's not our money, it's his money.
Nah, it's not.
It's for him.
Yeah.
Save it for college, save it for your futures, buy a car, do something. It's not our money.
Yeah.
It's your money. All we're gonna do is hopefully teach him to continue to be responsible and make good choices. But besides that,
Bridget said Lalo is my nephew. He just doesn't know it.
He's the man, yo. And you know, we're just gonna nurture him right back to health, man. Little strong, man. You don't need to be fearful of anything.
You know what, guys?
Don't be afraid of life.
Money is never guaranteed, because this man, for all we know, have the cheapest insurance out there. So all we have to think about is that if nothing comes out of it, good doctors will come out of it.
Right.
That's the only
proper
thing
care. Right.
that
exactly.
I could say.
Yeah.
Is that he'll get the proper care if
Yep.
nothing, and
we know our son's good, and he's going to be held responsible in some way. I don't care what way it is, long as he learns his lesson as well too. Can't go around making. This is a mistake you cannot make. You can't accidentally hit somebody. That's not a mistake that is acceptable. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what kind of day you were having before me and you met. It is never okay to freaking hit somebody. Oh, babe, help me with this, Bibiana.
Thank you,
so
Bibiana.
much, Bibiana.
Thank you.
That is love, man. We appreciate you, man. Thanks, guys, man. That's why, like, I love that Melly has the support system too, to where she can reach out to her external family.
Okay, Shannon.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is positive, man. So thanks,
guys,
for being
you have
there
no
for us,
idea.
guys.
There's been so many times in my life that, you know, and I do keep a lot in until eventually I'm like, okay, I gotta tell my people. I gotta tell them. Because you guys have been through a lot with me and my family. Helped us through a lot.
Cause even right here, like talking about it, like made me feel a little bit better. I don't know how you feel, but I
wasn't ready. I still wasn't ready.
Yeah.
But I knew that I needed to let you guys know, and I felt like I was gonna make a video, but I was like, a video is not gonna do justice. I need to really like let them know that he's okay, because I know you guys love him. I know you guys love my family. I mean, you watch them grow. Like, if you go back, you could see them little, like from when Tony was in 8th grade. Like, you know what I mean?
Tony
like,
lived with us. Yeah, that's crazy.
When Tony lived with us, and he was 16 on his 16th birthday, and now Tony's 19, and like from him leaving and moving out of the house and me crying up on here hysterically because what am I gonna do? Like, you guys got me through a lot.
Respect.
So I really want you guys to know that, like, and I always say, if anybody ever wants to talk, please don't hesitate to IG me, and I know that I could do the same with you guys. You know, like if I need to talk and somebody has something that they really need to tell me about a certain situation, and you know I always take constructive criticism. I'm not one to be like, no way, you know what I mean? Like, so I just need you guys to know that.
I think we're gonna, and I want to end it off by saying too, before we get off, it also, like, that new perspective. Don't be afraid to love each other. You got your families. Don't hold no grudges and be mad at each other for too long. Always say I love you and give each other a hug and a kiss as if it's going to be the last time you see each other when you go off to work or go to play. Or never feel like it's too silly or less manly to say I love you to the next person. Make sure your loved ones know that where you are in their lives, man, and continue to make a difference, man. Stay inspired, man, because shit, you could be walking the dog and something crazy could happen, you know? So, thanks, guys. Thanks for being there for me to be able to vent a little bit and kind of
thank you everybody
for
giving me the super chats, even though you know I hate when you guys
do that.
and
you guys are adorable with the super chats.
But I appreciate it. I appreciate it, and I know, like, sometimes I have to sit back and be like, you know what, if they really, this is something that they want to do, and I have to be okay with that. I'm never okay with, like, just accepting things.
Thanks again, Anchor.
But I really do appreciate it.
Yeah. So sorry, guys, that it wasn't our typical lives, but
I know.
But thank you so much for being there for us, and we appreciate you guys. So till the next time, we love you.
Thank you, Crystal.
Keep putting yourselves first. Keep being true. Stay you. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Peace, guys.
Good night.
Yeah, I haven't been on live for so long. Is this how you hang up? Yeah. All right, guys. Bye.